Here we are in game 2. I'm going to head and take the play, and it's not a very good hand, especially since I cut, I think, planes. Like, I did cut a land, I mean. Like, I want to draw lands, obviously, but I'd really rather draw an island than anything else, or a tap land. On the play, I only have a Topplegeist to play. I don't know if I can keep it. I have, like, 8 blue sources in my deck. It's just a very good chance that I don't ever really get to cast these. I'm going to mulligan. Here, the opposite. Really not a good hand against werewolves, but I don't think I can afford to go lower. I will keep a plains on top. It's kind of unfortunate. I want to draw creatures. I want to draw a green source. There's just a lot of cards I'm missing. But at the very least, I've got Puncturing Light up. And then Sleep Paralyses. I was afraid of a Duskwatch Recruiter. I think I actually just let that transform. That way he doesn't get to replace it with that thing, and if he attacks, I can kill it, unless he has a pump spell, of course. Could play Spectral Shepherd, but it doesn't really do much. Like, I'm in the same situation. If he's got a pump spell, I'm trading 1 for nothing. I guess 1 for 1. But yeah, hopefully he just attacks, and then I Puncturing Light him. Seems like a very good opponent, though. He might not attack into it. The fact that he's thinking kind of suggests he doesn't have a pump spell. Maybe he's baiting me out here, but okay, he didn't. I'm happy to trade that for that. Alright, now I can play stuff to keep stuff from flipping. If he was a Moonlight Hunt, it's unfortunate. I could have seen myself waiting for 1 more mana to be able to bounce this. But whatever. Use my mana a bit better. Alright, I really want to play the Scholar, but kind of want to just paralysis this thing too. I'm going to play the Scholar and hope against hope, I think. I can't afford to just block his Convicted Killer with this guy, so I'm gonna attack him. If he just passes to transform, I've got Sleep Paralyses to deal with it. Gloom Widow and Gibbering Fiend. Flood the board. Alrighty. I think I might have to actually block the Fiend here. So I could Sleep Paralysis and block something with the Shepherd if I so chose. If I knew I was gonna, my next card was a Just the Wind, I would probably bounce, or loot, bounce a guy, and then play Sleep Paralysis as well. But here, I might just Sleep Paralysis the Wolf, or the Gloom Widow. I guess this is just mostly better. Might take another 5 damage here, actually. I'm going to trade with the Gibbering Fiend if he lets me. I'm going to play the island. If I find Just the Wind, I'm going to want to be able to bounce it, or to cast it. And if nothing else, I can discard the Altered Ego. I can't really count on drawing a green source here. Opponent's got a lot of mana. If he finds a Madness Enabler, he can probably just kill me out of nowhere. Right, I think I want to trade, actually, with the Convicted Killer. More so than the Fiend. Yeah, I think so. Go ahead and loot. Thraben Inspector. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to discard Altered Ego here. Such a good card if I could cast it, but no guarantees I can. So next turn I can play Thraben Inspector and Sleep Paralysis if needed. Alright, so let's play that. I guess I attack first. That was a reason to kill that and not the Fiend, is that Thraben Inspector can trade with it. So I'm going to play Thraben Inspector and paralysis this guy. Could play land. I think I will. I think I forgot to take out Pour Over the Pages. I can't recall. But I want to have as much land as possible for sacking a clue and playing multiple cards or something. Attacks. I trade. Happily. Got a trick. Spiteful Nails. Alright, unfortunate. I can block him and bounce myself back to hand, however. So it could be worse. There's also a Stitch Mangler. I could play and hold up bounce, so I'm going to do that. Now I wish I had that Altered Ego. So I'm going to do this. And I'm dead if he has Untap Guy, whatever that is. I need to hold up blue mana. Okay. I'm dead if he's got Aim High. Or some way to untap this guy, because I won't be able to block it. There's actually the mind control, like active treason, that gives +2/+0, I think, as well, with madness, would do the same. Untaps it, gives it haste. Alright, nothing. Okay, here I think I just have to block with the shepherd and replay it. Really regretting all these lands, but what can you do? Avacyn would be sweet if I had her. It's really hard to lose with Avacyn. Alright, he gets Skulk, doesn't really do anything, but he's going to get to discard useless cards and draw cards. So whenever it... Oh, it has to deal combat damage to a player, so it's actually not the worst. I'm surprised he brought that in. Or left it in. I'm not sure what it does, really. So I'm going to block. I'm going to bounce itself. Hope to draw something good. Not a land. There we go. I did take out a land. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands in hand or in play. So we got 7 lands left, 16 spells. Looks like our opponent is in the same situation, kind of. Alright, I block you. Bounce itself. Just the Wind is a good one. Very happy to draw that, I suppose. Rather it was an Avacyn, but hey, what can you do? I got enough mana to bounce at least once. That's really, I think, all I need. And still cast Just the Wind. Could have played an island out so I could bounce, and Just the Wind. If he has like a Fight Your Guy card, then yeah, absolutely Just the Winding. Alright, he's going to Malevolent Whisper. That would kill me. So I can deny him 4 damage by bouncing myself. I will do that. And then I'm going to see if he has a thing that will make this guy bigger when he goes to try and kill me. Which he might very well do. Oh, he might be ready to discard with Madness. Discard his Avacyn's Judgment and kill me with it. That's funny. So I'm going to pass the blocks. He goes to damage and I'll bounce him. He gets to replay it and deal 1 damage to me, unfortunately. But it also puts a 3rd card type into the graveyard, which is a little concerning, but we'll see what happens. Equip the Skeleton Key. I can still block him even with Skulk, though. Ooh, Tenacity. That's kind of good. Alright, if I survive, he's dead next turn, I believe. Almost definitely. I guess I could have played a land to bounce and Tenacity if need be, but I'm probably not in a good spot if I have to do that. There's the Judgment. Get me to bounce it. I could also just Tenacity here to untap my guys and protect this. He wants to do his loop trick. I'm just going to do it now. I've got him dead in 2 turns anyway. So now I wish I played the island. Oh, shoot. Now they're too big to block him. Alright, alright. I have lethal, though. So he's got to kill me now. Oh my god. Oh, I was not expecting that. 2 Avacyn's Judgments. Wow, what a way to go out. Okay, so I was dead either way, I believe. As I'd had to bounce my guy back, and then he's going to connect with me one way or the other. And with Skulk, I can't block him. So, yeah. 2 Avacyn's Judgments with the Madness.